did you create a song this week?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'd love to hear it.
Can I go?
Right away. Okay, now if you had to teach me that song, it's very nice. How would you organize that so you could teach it to me or another or a friend? Because you know these pieces repeat a lot between two black notes, and we know that we play one group and we take the same group up. So the other thing I'm interested in is the rhythm. The rhythm of your piece. Is it going to be in groups of 2, groups of 4?
I would say groups of 2. It's 2 different sections. So there's like, you go, this is the first part, and then like part 1 and part 2.
But if you were to teach me that, how would you show me the very beginning of the piece?
Well,
so I could learn it.
I would say you start on middle C.
Okay.
And then you skip a line.
You skip a note.
Feel it go a little higher. So you go dark, lower, higher. And then you go up to the half notes and you do the same thing. And then you go down here and then you go in the middle and you go
1, 2. Is that correct?
Yeah, each
okay. So I think it's important we write down as best we can. We don't have to actually, we can name the notes, but let's just get the rhythm, because we want to sort of organize this so you'll be able to play it and play it each time the way you want it, but also teach it to somebody. Okay, so we know you're starting on middle C. We know where middle C is. And you're using finger number?
3.
Okay, so we'll put left hand starts finger number 3, and it was a quarter note. So and this was played with the left hand, is that right? The first note?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so you did left hand was quarter note, finger number 3. That's why I put the stem down, by the way. That means left hand. Is that right? Is that what you've been doing when you've done these pieces? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, the second note was a half note, as you said. We'll put the stem up because you played it with the right hand. Here's what I saw you do. Is that right when you started? Didn't you? Yes. 1, 1, 2. Then what'd you do after that? We need to piece this out. Just wait. After that, what did you do?
I went up to the, I don't know what these are called.
Yeah, they're black notes.
The black notes.
And then you
I
did?
the same thing. I did left.
Good. All right, let's just do that. So then you did the same rhythm. Okay, I'm going to put the rhythm. We're more interested in rhythm today. I can't do everything at one time. And actually, if we drew a little schema of that keyboard, guess what? You'd be able to teach it better, wouldn't you, if you showed your friend this little piece of the keyboard? Yes? Okay, so here's what you did. Right? So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. What comes after that?
On it goes.
Can you, I have a question, and just for today, could you use your third finger when you play this piece?
Oh, yeah.
That way we could notate it more easily. Go ahead.
Do you want me to play the whole thing?
Start just the beginning. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Is that it right there? Okay, so you actually have the rhythm the same each time. The last one was what? Was it right, left? I think it was. It was right, left. Okay, right, left. And if you notice, I'm kind of drawing these notes down because they're getting lower, right? These are notes floating in space. So you did this. Is that right? Let's just do that. We're not going to make this too complicated today, but I'd like you to repeat that higher in the next range of the piano, okay? Let's do the same thing. Go ahead.
Go.
Ah, you did something a little different. That's fine. You actually crossed your left hand over to your right hand. Were you aware of that? Okay, so I have to write that differently. I have to do this because I'm trying to follow your choreography. You know what choreography means?
Yeah, like how you do it, like when you dance. You have to do choreography.
Piano has choreography too. Okay, so it looks like this is what you did. You did this. And now you're going to do it in the next octave. Okay, higher. Make an echo phrase. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2.
Is exactly the same actually. You just do everything opposite. So this.
Oh, you inverted it. That's called inversion. Yeah, Dan, if you do this, upside down would be the opposite. And if you do this, upside down would be that. And instead of this, it would be this. That's very interesting, I think. Okay, so that would be called a variation. We call that a variation, and actually how that ties into what you heard today, those pieces you heard, that piece you heard today on YouTube was a set of variations. Because each group that you heard them copying each other kept changing a little bit. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da, ba, ba, bum. Then she went bum, ba-dum, ba, 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 bum, da, 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 ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da. The next time they did something a little different. Did you notice they were looking at each other and charming each other with doing different variations on the same thing? And that's what you just did now. Can you do your variation again for me? Let's see if we can write your variation.
It's right here. Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, let's do it there. It's much easier for me to be able to do it. Go ahead. Okay, so it's almost the same. You know what I'm going to do? This means the same. That's right. Okay, so now I see that you did this, this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so it's one, instead of a skip up, it's a step up.
Except I cross my hands.
Okay, do it again with your crossed hands, however
Do
you
you
do
want me to do
it.
it here or there?
Upstairs. Now let's get the rhythm now, because the rhythm is very important, because we're learning about quarter notes and half notes. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Good. Now I have an idea. Can you play both parts of your piece the way you started it today, with it here and here, then do the variation? You hear I'm using the word variation?
Yeah.
Okay, so first you're going to play the piece as you started, the first part.
Yeah.
And you're going to do the variation of it, all right? So, you remember what you did first. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, variation. Variation is 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I love that. We can organize. Plus the fact that we can write the rhythm down, and that helps you remember what you wrote, right? And you can teach it to someone else. That was really good. What I'm going to do during the week is, guess what? Create a teacher part. So it'll have harmony along with melody, and that's going to be fun.